smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Higher learning.
All right.
Yes, sir. I needed that.
So, welcome back to Higher Learning. It is the beginning of December. It's not officially winter yet, but would people say it was cuffing season? Is that the time right now? Beginning of December?
Yeah.
It's winter. I don't.
Yeah.
It's winter.
Ain't no cuffing.
Yeah. Once it hit December, normally it's not. I mean, well, nowadays you don't know, but you feel me? That's winter, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tim's, bubble jacket,
Right.
Scully.
Oh, that's a regular season for you.
You feel me?
Right. So ain't nothing special about that. So you're obviously not a cuffer.
Who?
You.
No.
Trey, because Trey's a cuffer.
I be
Trey,
locked in, bro. I be locked
chill.
I'm about to say, if anything, he's more the cuffer than me.
Nah, chill Mo is definitely.
No.
Trey is a cuffer. You're a cuffer.
You don't know bro like that.
Nah.
Bro a cuffer.
Listen.
Bro's
Listen. This Trey is a lover boy for sure. Like,
All right.
You feel me?
Listen.
Me and Trey, you know what I'm saying? Since we known each other, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Everywhere I go, I'm known
Trey-
as
Trey-
cuffer / lover boy.
Trey one of them.
I be loving him.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with love. Man. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
All right, so did Corona make cuffing season like longer? Because some niggas was forced into. For some niggas, you gotta think about it. There's some listeners out there that didn't get to live the way that you got to live. You know what I'm saying, throughout coronavirus, right? So some of these niggas was forced into a cuff situation. You know what I'm saying? Like the job was looking a little bit shaky. They owed child support, so they wasn't getting a stimulus check, you know what I'm saying? And them niggas had to cuff up real quick, you know what I mean? For survival. You know who I'm talking about. Niggas out there know who I'm talking about. You know who you is.
It's a lot of niggas that did get forced into
a cuff situation.
But listen, bro, I can't speak for everybody else, but once Corona hit, my nigga, quarantine, yeah. I made it happen, bro.
I was
Real life 56 nights in the trap, no bullshit. Like, you feel me? Still cuffed up with my girl.
I was
bro.
about to say, he was, Corona made out for you.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know about everybody else. You feel me?
Corona made out
I ain't
for
touched
you.
the PUA, you feel me?
Right.
I ain't touched that PUA.
All right, so before I get into the confessions of a stoner, here's a fucking pro tip. You know what I'm saying? I got rid of the rules. You know what I'm saying? I got tired of that segment. I don't know why I was calling it rules because I argue every one of the rules down. So why would I even have a segment anymore called rules when I don't believe in them? So from now on, I'm just going to give out pro tips. They're not rules. They're just a little bit of a suggestion for some of y'all who just started smoking weed. And listen, there's nothing wrong with being that person. But there's a lot of y'all listening to this who is that person who you just started smoking, but you're pretending like you haven't. You're pretending like that you're a pro and you're really an amateur.
Oh, that's a lot.
You
of
know what I'm
those,
saying?
I was about to say I just started, but for real.
You a pro. You a pro. Because the way you be rolling these backwoods, yo, them shits is finesse. Yeah, them shits is finesse.
Listen, I done seen
the airflow.
We done been on the highway doing 85 before, bro, driving with the leg rolling at the same time. Like,
feel me?
I done seen it before.
This is higher learning.
All right, listen. So here's a pro tip: don't fucking hold the fucking blunt while you tell your story. It's not that we don't want to hear your story.
You just want to hurry up.
It's just that we want the cipher to continue so we can enjoy the weed and your story at the same time.
You know what's another one?
What's another one?
What's another one? Don't take the L. You feel me? Don't take the weed, bro. Start smoking and driving, and you just holding it. You feel me? I hate when niggas doing that.
Like we get it, you driving,
you get what I'm saying?
but unfortunately, you can't hold the blunt while
whatever type of holding you could do with a blunt. I do. I'm the type of nigga. I need the lighter in my hand because I know
Trey's
this
a holder.
You're
Definitely a holder. Pause.
You feel me?
Definitely a holder. Yeah.
You feel me? I need the lighter in my hand. It goes out on me all the time. Like I'll forget how many times I hit the blunt and just be like, all right, fuck it, here.
That's because you get high and start venting. Right. Trey get fried, getting his bag.
All right.
Everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Because I got high.
Because I got high.
On to the next. On to the next.
Stoner confession. This person, I think it was a guy. It sounds like a dude. Yeah, it's definitely a guy. He said, one time when I was high, I went to Walmart on a munchie mission. I bought 9 boxes of cereal because I couldn't narrow it down to further than that. After that, I moved on to the frozen pizza and wing section and must have grabbed a pack of every flavor and pizza topping possible. Finished the trip with a bakery's worth of snacks, chips, ice cream. Cart was half full. Then the bitch behind the register was bad. She kind of smiled at me, so I thought I was going to bag her. And then I realized that she smelled the weed on me and was laughing because she could tell that I was high as shit and had the munchies. So the bitch started suggesting things that she liked to eat when she had the munchies, and it started sounding good. And then I filled up the rest of the cart with her suggestions.
Did he get her though?
Yeah, like, yeah.
Obviously, he didn't get her. Yeah. He would have said that. He'd have said that.
First of all,
finagle that.
Yeah.
First of
Finagle
all,
that. You feel me?
Yeah.
He talking about she smiled. Yeah, what you know what I'm saying?
you ain't got her favorite foods.
Right.
Nah, you was doing too much.
Yeah.
You feel me? If you wasn't succeeding in the mission, I'd have wired. That's what's up. That shit sound good. I'm about to go fuck this up though. Like, you feel me?
And get the fuck.
Yeah, get the fuck.
All right. So, what's your grocery store run like go to? Like if you got the munchies and you go into the store to get the shit that you fuck with, like what's your snack? What is the shit that you get? Like you get
Like
every
corner
time.
store? I don't go to grocery stores. I go to more
Corner store,
gas
whatever
station.
store you go into. What is your shit?
I drink. I definitely need a Gatorade. I definitely need some type of cake or pastry or something like that.
Okay.
I need a chip. You feel me? I need a munchie chip and some type of cookie or something. Like I need either specifically Oreo or Chip Ahoy.
Okay.
Specifically.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, mine is a little different because I can go in multiple routes.
He about to go. Yeah, I'm about to say. He about
In
to.
the store, you feel me? A regular day of me getting fried, I'd probably grab, you feel me, something to drink. Calypso, more than likely.
Not
Not that shit I
not
got right.
that blueberry or whatever that
I don't know
shit
what that
is.
shit was, but that was
Blueberry
bullshit.
lemonade.
You feel me? A real Calypso. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I can't get a Calypso, I'm going to grab maybe like a Snapple or like a pineapple soda. You feel me?
All right.
I'm not really big on sweets no more, but like if
Yeah,
I'm
me
on
neither.
damn I want some, I'm gonna grab the pecan roll 6-pack. I need them.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? I need
Alright.
them. After that, probably either honey barbecue chips or like cheddar sour cream. I might have to go grab.
Yeah, I was about to say he sound like he wanted that now.
Or like, you feel me? If I'm on some other high shit, I might grab a smoothie. You feel
Oh,
me?
Yeah, smoothie. I definitely be
Yeah,
down with
this
the
nigga,
smoothie. The smoothie and the
yeah.
cheddar sour cream though. Them cheddar sour cream chips, yo. Like that shit sound good as shit right now, yo.
Or grab a smoothie. Probably grab like a little like energy bar or something. Like one of them little bullshit healthy Jones.
Right.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? it's not a filler rubber, but it'll hold you over.
Yeah.
It'll hold you over until you get right. Like, you feel me? And then like really grab like oh my gosh. You know what I just had like off of DoorDash?
What?
A fucking Jersey Mike's cheesesteak.
I know
Oh
one.
man,
Hey,
yo,
yo.
Jersey Mike shit, yo.
I ate
Is that good?
Yeah,
bro.
yo.
They got
Jersey
oh my
Mike's is
gosh.
that
Don't they
good.
got that
Yo.
out here?
They probably do.
I
They got
think they
Jersey
do.
Mikes everywhere.
Bro, that shit.
I don't know. I don't know
Jersey
when that
Mike's
nigga
is
got
that
out of Jersey, but that nigga's moving. That nigga is on the road doing it, yo. You know what I'm
that
saying? Nigga's on the road getting it right now.
I gotta get one. I gotta have one now.
Different,
I ain't never had Jersey Mike's, yo.
It was
I
different.
never had
How
Jersey
you from
Mike's.
fucking Jersey? You never had Jersey Mike's, yo.
I don't know. They didn't. Mike didn't live in my.
You know,
neck of
you
the
know how I
woods.
feel about restaurants that have like the word in there. That's why I was so mad at Roscoe's. We still gotta do that. we
Right,
might have to go
right.
hit there tomorrow. Because
Yeah.
the first time I went to Roscoe's and Chicken and Waffles, maybe I fucked up because I went to the one in Hollywood, but I wasn't that impressed. And I should be super impressed with the food that's named after
our food. I think
the
I don't
fucking
know.
restaurant.
Maybe
like Chicken and Waffles. Your Chicken and Waffles should be.
I think we caught it at the. You can't edit that out neither.
Hell no. That shit was crazy.
Yo, but I think we came at the beginning of Corona, so it was, you feel me, slow moving, and I don't know, it was weird. I don't know. Our food wasn't even hot when we got
All right.
it.
Who's the worst nigga you know on a store run? Who would you never trust on the store run? Like think about it. If your man was going to the store, right?
I was about to say,
Listen,
as far
here's
as
the
like
scenario.
taking his time.
No, not even
Oh,
taking
I
his
was about
time.
to
Like
say,
let's say your
worst.
homeboy was going to the store, and you like, yo, just grab me something, right? And we talking about the nigga who gonna grab the shit opposite of what you want. Like, who's the worst nigga to send on the store
Oh,
run?
my mom, my youngest brother, Kyrie, yo. Oh, my God, yo. He's book smart. You feel me? Like, school smart. All
Right.
right. But lack common sense like a motherfucker, dog. I'd be like, bro, go get me a Sprite. You feel me? You give me a Sprite. Son, he'll come back with a Dr. Pepper. I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened to the Sprite, yo? Like, he'd be like, he'd be like, I couldn't see it, da. I'm like, son, did you go to that store? He was like, nah, I thought you told me to go to. I'm like, yo, I told you to go to Wawa. You gonna go to the little poppy store right there? Like, what the hell?
Probably closer.
You feel me? Like, yo,
You feel
you
me?
told me you was going to Wawa, son.
He ain't never tell you that. You
Yeah.
assume. You assume.
I never will
My
send
little brother's
Brian.
the worst.
I'll never send.
That's
I will
another
never
nigga,
send
yo.
Brian
That's
on a
another
store
nigga.
trip. I can never send him on a trip and just be like, grab me something, because this nigga will go a whole day
That's another
without
nigga.
actually buying regular food. And this nigga just be rolling all day, buying snacks and
Yo.
fucking candy and shit.
And-
you know what I'm saying?
and you know what,
and
son.
the little powdered donuts, them little
Son.
fucking little white powdered donuts, yo.
Son, listen, yeah, yo, I don't know how.
Or he'll
he
get
live
some
off of
random
those
shit. If he get
yo.
if he get food, it'd be some old random like experimental shit. Like,
Right.
how did you know I wanted to try some new shit?
Right.
Like
Oh,
today, right
Son,
now.
if he leave the crib, right, you be like, oh, you about to leave? Yo, bring some backwoods when you get back, son. This nigga will be gone for 6 hours.
And bring back something
No,
called
no.
leaf.
No, he'll come back, and don't even bring back what you tell him to get. Like, yo, what happened to my backwoods? Ah, shit, bro, I forgot. My fault, man. You want me to go get him? I go grab him now. We go, nah, fuck it. Yeah, you feel me?
Tomorrow.
But nah, yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's another bad.
All right,
one.
before I play this vibe, what city or country would y'all niggas want to visit to? Not just for the food, but the type of food they got there is like an added reason why you want to go
Oh,
there, or
Italy.
maybe a place that you want to visit to try their food. You know what I'm saying? Italy.
Yeah. I'm a pasta eater. I'm a big
You
pasta.
said,
Okay.
You said city or country?
City or country, anywhere.
For the food. All right, so this
Like, you gonna relax, do some shit, see the sights,
Yeah,
catch some vibes
yeah.
anyways, but you know the food is also a reason why you pick this over that.
damn. Fuck, I don't know.
It's something to think about, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to take some trips.
Eh,
Some
fact.
drip
I
trips,
wanna
yo.
say
You know what I'm saying?
Italy,
Yeah.
son.
That's
I
a good
need
question.
the original makers of this chicken Alfredo shit, son.
Right.
Chicken Alfredo has been one of my favorite meals since I was younger.
I
But-
think Italy, yeah. You know what? Italy sounds
and
like
you-
like
yeah,
a
and
move,
it-
yo.
and
You
it's
know what I'm
like- And
saying?
it's like, yeah, of course you want to catch other vibes.
How do they feel
Yeah.
about weed in Italy?
I don't know.
I'd have to look that up, yo.
I think they oppose it. Like
Oh, yeah.
the laws.
Might be off the list. Mike can't get that into a production budget.
What's the place that's cool? That shit.
Amsterdam. No, I'm definitely going there.
Oh yeah,
Definitely
that's
going
season.
there.
Season 5 is Jamaica and Amsterdam. Man.
Yeah, one of these weed dispensaries whose bags we got fucking in front of this table give us a
Well, ain't I the Segway King, right? Speaking
All right,
of,
yo, we're gonna roll up and catch a vibe, and then we're gonna be back, and then I'm gonna give you guys a lesson, because this is higher learning.
yes, sir.
All right, so like I told you guys, before you go out and try to grow some weed, you should do some research, have a plan, and you got to ask yourself, what do I want the end result to be? I told you that sourcing seeds is going to be an important step. So now we're going to get into the things that you need to know regarding cannabinoids and their effects. So first things first, when you're
Wait, you just started talking. My shit was not on. I did not know you actually started recording.
All right. So first things first, when you create your own signature strain, right? You are coming to people as a breeder. So you're going to go to breeders naturally to get your seeds. You want to make sure that they give you the right numbers. You don't want to buy seeds from a breeder that can't provide to you the type of cannabinoids or the type of terpenes or that are expected when you harvest your plants. Now, you want to make sure that you pay attention to some of the harvesting cycles or the general principles of what you're trying to breed it for. I know that my strain, I'm trying to breed it for recreational. So I have certain things that I'm looking for in my seeds. But let's say that you're a person who's trying to make a medical strain. For treatments of stuff like seizures and anxiety, you want to cultivate plants that have a low THC level, probably as low as possible, to avoid anxiety and the psychoactive effects. So you want to be able to breed weed that probably doesn't really get you as high as the type of strains that I would grow for recreational use. So some of the parent strains to consider looking into are things like 303 OG, Stardog, and Juliet. Now, pain can be treated with the right mixture. Pain is going to be what you want to go for. You don't really want to worry about appetite and nausea because that's just trying to get the highest THC count. For most people, no matter what you do, you're going to end up with a middle-of-the-pack type of strain the first time that you grow something. So the right ratio, even though it can be tricky, you can get something that would be medical use for pain. Now, for a recreational use and type of shit that I'm going to grow, it really comes down to what do you want it to do? Do you want it to be euphoric and head-centered, a head high, something that make you creative, which is going to be leaning towards sativa strains, or do you want it to make you sleepy or go to sleep like an indica? And those are the type of things you look for. So I can give you guys a cheat sheet of maybe some easier strains to work with if you're looking to start with a sativa and create a hybrid. Some of the parents would be lemon skunk, sour diesel, and if you can find it, Casey Jones. These are some older legacy strains. They're still around, but they're easy ones that are hard to fuck up, and you can like cross this with like a Girl Scout cookies or something like that and create yourself the strain that you're looking for. So these are some.
I remember when Girl Scout cookies came out, and that was like one of the wildest.
Yeah,
You feel me? Like
when Girl Scout cookies came out, is when like everybody
I'm convinced. I'm convinced that Girl Scout cookies is in like the top, like some of the best strains that we smoke has some type of connection to Girl Scout cookies.
Listen,
yo.
Girl Scout cookies was some pack when it first came out.
Right.
Like that was one of the first craziest names you heard as far as like Girl Scout. Like what the fuck is
And
that?
you got to think about it. Like once the strain has been crossed and created one time, then if someone gets a hold of the seeds and they're able to recreate the plant, then they have a different cut of it. So there's genotypes and there's phenotypes and stuff that we talked about in season 1. One is how the plant manifests itself. So that's like the physical of it. We could, if you take Blue Dream and Sour Diesel and cross it, if you take it and cross it and I take it and cross it, all three of our buds might look different. So we had the same genetics, genotype, but the phenotype might have came out differently because it looks different. You know what I'm saying? That's the physical of it. So that's how these Girl Scout cookies become like
Girl
in
Scout
the
what?
whole Girl Scout cookies. So long story short, you guys want to just make a list of strains that you like. Shit that you smoke that did what you want the strain that you're going to come up with to do, write it down on a list. Then go do some research, figure out what its parents are. Then figure out what part of its parent strains gave it that. And then that's how you can figure out what seeds you want to source to create your own hybrid. Because that's where it starts. You want to come up with an effect ahead of time and then deliberately. I do not have corona.
I was about to say. 6 feet.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, all right. Is your throat itchy?
No.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, you want to pick the end game first rather than just taking two strains and growing them together and seeing what they do, which is something that's fun, something that I'm going to try doing. But I'm just saying that for your first strain, if you really want to get some
You need
good
to take
weed,
a drink.
What time you talking in my head? I'm like, damn, this nigga just started coughing hard as shit. Like,
You need to take a drink.
bro,
All
right.
right, we good.
I start leaning to the
all right,
side. No, like,
all right. It's we back. We back.
We back. You tell us. Is we back.
you the one with the disruptions.
Oh man.
We back. All right.
All right, so fuck it. We get ready to roll up and catch a vibe. And then we gonna smoke this.
Ocean breeze.
Yeah, this is our strain for the day. So it came from Cookies, of course. Had to go stop by there. I made it the first day in LA without going to Cookies and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I still ain't been there yet. I gotta go.
Now we
You
gonna
went
slide
without.
through.
You said what?
That's the first stop I made.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: when we go, you got to get something that none of us have gotten already. out
Yeah,
there.
I know.
Yeah.
I know
All right.
how the game go.
So most of y'all know what we're talking about. For those of y'all that don't, Cookies is a weed brand that started with two visionary dudes in this cannabis shit. One was the grow expert, this dude named Jai, and an entrepreneur named Burner, who also is a rapper with Taylor Gang, and he's independent himself. Blah blah blah. Girl Scout Cookies, the strain that we were just talking about, has become one of the parent strains of most of the top weeds in the past, 5 or 6 years. Like most of the stuff that wins the big cannabis cups and all the High Times cups and shit like that usually is a cross of a Girl Scout cookie or a cross of a weed that was originally crossed from Girl Scout cookies. So this Ocean Beach, I found out about it
Oh, it's
before we
Ocean
came
Beach.
out here.
I said Ocean Breeze. All right,
That,
Ocean Beach.
I kept saying Ocean Breeze too.
Oh yeah, so it's your fault. All right, Ocean Beach.
Yeah, it's Ocean Beach.
Okay.
28% THC.
That shit sound like some gas.
Yeah. The smell was like sweet. It was like fruity.
Well, shit, let me see.
Yeah. You supposed to be rolling it up.
How about nigga? Nah, you. Goddamn these packages.
It has cushy qualities to it. You know what I'm saying? It's
Oh,
kind of like a
damn.
tropical kush. It's almost like a sweet fruit tropical kush.
All right, and for my it is very it smelled good. You feel me? When you go to your cultivator, your home cultivator,
Right.
and
Yeah.
he opened this up and you be like, damn.
Listen, y'all. We don't use the word dealer anymore. Dealer is incriminating. How dare you use a term to incriminate the person that delivers the fucking magical flower that you are looking for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you called that nigga and you dare call him an incriminating word. So we don't use that word anymore. We call them cultivators.
Cultivators, right?
You know what I'm saying? I call my cultivator.
Let's try that gummies. You want to try the other one?
I heard that gummies has like a distinctive flavor. That shit's gonna taste crazy and shit. It's gonna taste like some gummy bears and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we are
Oh,
turned up out here.
And we have a side strand that we trying gummies. Let me see the package. This is gummies by Diamond Cut.
Yeah.
This is damn. Do we got the what you call it on there? I don't see it. Here it go.
This is. Oh, I'm sorry.
22%. Oh shit. Yeah. This is yeah.
But see, the thing about gummies, remember, like I told y'all before, some of the strains, although they might not be the over 25% THC, that doesn't mean that they're not hitting like that, because it's the mix of the other cannabinoids and the terpenes, the particular terpenes in this. This is gonna have high fruit flavored and earthy terpenes in it. So there's a lot of merkine and limonene and things like that in this gummy bears. According to what the girl in Cookies, remember I said talk to the bartenders. So the girl in Cookies like told me about that strain because I got an eighth of it too. Yeah, that she just basically sold me on it that it smells like it tastes and it really has like a gummy bear, like a sweet fruity taste flavor, just like kind of like that what was that shit? That Tropicana that we had last week. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I like fluffy weed. I like the fluff, man.
I've been trying to get a lot of stuff that smells like it tastes. Ooh, shit.
And I'm about to roll this in a Black Russian backwood.
Black Russian backwood.
You get what I'm saying? These joints is like exclusive right now.
Now, people, if you know me, all I smoke is chocolate. So this backwood shit is new to me, all right?
Yeah,
All right, so when we come back, I guess we're gonna talk. I'm gonna post some more information on this gummies because I want to give you guys a good recommendation. Plus, find a link that way I can put it in the show notes for you to be able to buy it yourself. Now, this is something new that I'm gonna try out and see if it works. But I do have a Weed Maps link for this Ocean Beach, right? So when you go into the show notes or you go on kjandchill.com, you can click on this Weed Maps link. That way, it'll let you know what dispensary in your city has it. Now, I can tell you guys right now that it's going to be hard-pressed to find it unless you live somewhere on the West Coast. But the link will be there, so it'll be easy for you to find some of the strains that we're talking about if you want to be able to get them. And I'm thinking about doing a Leaf Fly link, too, because Weed Maps is not paying me to do this, and Leaf Fly isn't paying me to do it either. So I think I should just get both links and see who clicks on which one the most. And then whoever gets the most clicks, then I'm going to hit them up, try to get them to give me some money for it. How does that sound?
Hey. Oh.
Them niggas ain't giving me no fucking money. All right, Strawberry Cough. We smoked some of that earlier, so I need to make sure that we throw that one out there. Strawberry Cough is a combination of a legacy strain called Strawberry Web. It's happy, it's cerebral, it's also a sativa dominant, it's a sweet, has a strawberry taste, it has earthy undertones, you know what I'm saying? But altogether, it's one of those weeds that smells good and tastes good, and it has a fruity taste. Like, it's very distinctive. All these weeds stand out. Like, I had that Ocean Breeze, I had something else rolled up, and he rolled up some of that, when you rolled up that Strawberry Cough, when I hit that blunt, I automatically knew that it was that blunt. You see what I'm saying? Like, I could taste that blunt different than the one that I had rolled up. You know what I'm saying?
And that motherfucker was here.
Yeah.
Yo, that's all that nigga care about.
And think about it. They made this shit.
Don't let him roll a fuckboy though. Oh man, nah, bro. The blunt cracked on me. I don't want, yeah.
It do be happening. Listen. And I own up to that. I rolled like 2 or 3 joints, yo. This like, man, I done rolled out like 15 joints since I've been here, you feel me? So I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Right.
And out of them, I rolled like 3, maybe 2 or 3 joints. And you feel me? They had a hole in it. But once you put your finger over top of that hole, that motherfucker punch you in your chest. You get what I'm saying? My man over here, though, he want to point out flaws and all. You feel me? He rolls a blunt and cracks it down the middle.
First of all, you was doing 75.
So what?
Second of all, it was dark.
But
And third of all,
first, listen, he had his flashlight on his phone.
I tried.
Didn't he just brag about me driving with my knees rolling the Dutch? He not even driving. You in the passenger seat.
nigga, we hitting curves and shit, man.
All right, so we gonna roll up and catch this vibe. I'm gonna keep it going with these Young Thug joints, and then we gonna come back and we gonna have some high thoughts, and we're gonna talk about these gummies and continue on with the show with some munchies. I got a dope ass recipe for y'all for some rainbow cereal treats. It's like Rice Krispie treats, but you use kind of like Fruity Pebbles with them. You know what I'm saying? It's an interesting way to do it. It has a great flavor. It's easy to make. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get high as shit, and you can adjust the butter to your liking depending on how crazy you want to go. I might try to make some edibles tomorrow.
I've been totally.
Actually, if we go somewhere, cause we got to go to one of these low key dispensaries where I can get like some trim and also like maybe like a quarter to a half ounce of like just some decent weed because I'm gonna cook the THC out of it anyways, and then I can just go get some box fucking like brownie shit or whatever, mix that shit in there. Anything that calls for butter, whip it up and we be in there.
Like the sounds.
It's like a plan. All right. Well, y'all should go ahead and roll up to smoke some weed, hit the comments, hit subscribe. I never wanted to be that guy that pointed to the button down there and said, hit that hit that button down there, yo. But fuck that, yo. Hit that motherfucking button, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. All right, and we'll be back on Higher Learning. High thought.
High shit right now. What the
What famous quotes sound better if you add bitch to the end of it? You know what I'm saying? Like you just make the quote and then you just add.
The first one that popped in my head is I have a dream, bitch.
Oh man, he went there early.
Uh-oh.
Hard to top that one.
Now, what else?
Jesus.
What did he say? Non-violent, bitch. What he said? Oh, what Malcolm X said? There's another one.
I don't know.
I don't know. I gotta think.
Eye for an eye,
Motherfucking, what else?
Hakuna Matata.
Bitch, right?
Bitch.
Oh shit. Oh man.
I don't even like Star Wars, but you
about-
know what? May the Force be with you, bitch.
Oh, if you gonna go there.
Sounds awesome.
Luke, I am your father.
Bitch. You little bitch.
I feel like instead of just bitch at the end of it, you just incorporate bitch into
All right, let's just incorporate bitch into it then. Let's get it. Let's get it.
All right. You don't want to set it. You supposed to have an example and shit.
I mean, I'm fried.
This nigga make a suggestion. Don't have
I
any.
just had the suggestion, you feel me? The suggestion was set up. It's the alley-oop for one of y'all. You feel me?
Look. Show me the bitches.
I'm tired of these motherfucking bitches on this motherfucking plane. All right, what else we going with it?
All right. High thought, yo. Let's say you're visited by somebody from the future. All right, let's just imagine. Someone comes from the future. They look exactly like you. You're like, yo, what the fuck? They're like, yo, I'm you from the future. What do you get them to tell you to prove that they're you?
The combo to my safe.
Oh, yeah. All
Combo
right.
to your
Yeah.
safe. Okay, I ain't got no safe. Motherfucking. If I'm, hey, nigga, if you and me, tell me what you did. All right. How many bitches I fucked? If you and me,
Nigga, because you don't even know how would you know if he right or not?
That's not.
if he give me a round
Hold
number,
up.
goddamn.
Time out. Trey.
What? Oh,
Hold
that's not a good
on.
one?
I think we stumbled on. No. I think we unleashed something here.
What?
Do you know how many bitches you fucked in your life? Do you actually know that number?
Like,
And time out. It's a two-part question because maybe I'm fucked up for not knowing the number. I probably am fucked up for that, but I'm older than you. That's the only time that I'll take the older card. This is the only time that I will take the older card.
You mean like exact number, like 4?
Like, no, do you know or not?
Yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh.
You know how many?
Uh-huh.
Oh, all right.
3.
Oh, moving on.
What? That's the only one anybody got proof of.
moving
That's what.
moving the fuck on. Because I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to do that to you right now.
What?
I ain't going to do that to you.
That was the right direction.
Yeah. I need to
That's the
learn.
right
I need to
direction to
learn
go
from
in.
Trey. I need.
Yeah.
I need to learn better.
Nah.
Yeah. I'll be
Trey,
reckless.
Trey not teaching good lessons, man.
Oh my! See, I covered up good, and y'all niggas gonna keep going. He said moving on. Goddamn.
All right. So high thought.
Uh-huh.
So what's the worst place to hear?
Oh shit.
Getting in shape up.
Definitely in the barber shop. Yeah.
Getting
Then
the
you
cut.
got the clip. It's like,
Anything with hair, yo. Anything with hair.
Uh-oh.
If I hear bro, I'm probably fucking him up. I'm gonna keep it a bean.
without even seeing it, because you already
I'ma
know
beat
it's
you the
fucked
fuck
up.
bro.
Definitely.
I probably gotta see it first to see how bad it is. If it's like a little nick or something, like you like chip my shit back a little bit, but it's like you can still fix it. All right, cool, bro. Yeah. But don't punish me. But I'm talking about if you like bald spot or like gave me a part or something, I'm gonna crease you.
Yo, the scene in Barbershop is the funniest one, yo. When the nigga put the ball spot in the little boy head.
Right.
Hey, yo, and the nigga told his mother, yo, that shit was funny. That's an example of that. But if you a nigga, if you a nigga and you got the condom on and shit, you hitting it, and you feel me, that shit pop. Oh shit. Yeah, that's a baby.
So it's the worst time when you hear yourself say
Yeah. Oh shit, that's another one.
Yo.
Damn.
One time, listen. I was living with this girl, right? You know what I'm saying? And she was good. Like I'm not faulting her for it, but I'm faulting her for not listening to me when I told her that I didn't need her to do certain shit, right? Like for instance, I don't need you to fuck with my clothes, right? I'm all right. I'll wash them shits the way that I want to wash them. I'll do what I do with my clothes. You ain't got to worry about that. It's not the gesture that you have to do. It's not what I'm looking for. So this bitch wanted to iron my shirt one day. All right? Now, this shirt was a light-colored shirt, right? And I didn't really want her to iron it because I didn't really iron it the way that she do. I used the steam and shit. I don't want all that fucked up, heat and fucking,
The starch,
I don't want all that dumbass shit on my shirt, yo. You know what I'm saying, right? So Shorty's like, nah, babe, I'm going to just iron your shirt for you, right? And I'm like, nah, yo, you ain't got to do that. It's all good. Just lay down. She's like, nah, I'm going to iron it for you, right? I'm like, nah, you good, right? Then she got your attitude. So I'm like, fuck it, bitch. All right, cool. You can iron the fucking, you know what I'm saying? You can iron the fucking shirt, right? Man, she ironed the fucking shirt, and she in the room, in the other room, and I just hear the shit go, shh. And then she like, and I'm like, yo, what, yo? What, yo? Left a brown mark all of my fucking shirt, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's crazy, yo. I don't know. Yep, you gotta.
It's fucked up.
That's rules. That's grounds of termination.
I couldn't terminate her over it. You know what I'm saying?
But you did eventually. Terminated.
They all get
Hello.
You won't trick me. As a matter of fact,
Some Skittles, I get something to drink, because I got the munchies. I've been smoking dope. I got the munchies.
all right, look, for this munchies, I got some Arabian.
I thought you said rabies.
I got some rainbow cereal treats. These serve 8 to 10 people. Now listen, you guys. Cut these munchies accordingly. Don't be trying to cut the fucking brownies or the cookie size or the fucking treat size the regular size you would if you was eating it regular. Like, just eat a little piece to start with. Don't be fucking listening to this podcast, make some edibles, eat too much, and then be complaining to me because I didn't want you to start with. All right, so 8 cups of marshmallows. You want to get the mini ones. They're easier to melt. You want to get 6 tablespoons of your can of butter. Now, you can adjust this depending on how strong you want these to be. This is a very simple recipe. Then you want to get about 10 cups of different cereal flavors. I would suggest that you use the Fruity Pebbles. If you're not doing Rice Krispie treats, Fruity Pebbles seem to hold together really well, and they tend to overpower the weed taste from the terpenes that are going to be in your can of butter. So this is a pretty good recipe to make. And you just want to put the cereal in a large bowl, sit it to the side, and melt the butter in a saucepan over medium heat. You want to be careful not to burn the butter. It's very important. So you want to make sure that you keep your heat down to between low and medium heat. It's better to be underheated than to be overheated. You want to get the butter hot enough to melt the marshmallows. Put the marshmallows in there, stir it, keep it stirring for about 5 minutes. Then you want to mix in the cereal and lay this down onto a cookie sheet that you have layered with wax paper. Let it set for about 30 minutes, cut it into pieces, and get high.
I just know I'm high as shit.
All right, so we're going to roll up and catch a vibe, and then we're going to come back with these fives. All right, so top 5 breakfast cereals of all time. Now, I'm going to let you guys know. No, I'm not even going to tell you. Top 5 breakfast cereals all time. Go.
All right. Number 1, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. 2, Fruity Pebbles. Me, 3.
Are we going in order?
Nah, top 5 is not in any order. Just
3. What's the I like Raisin Bran with the raisins in it.
okay.
I like that. Rice Chex. I fuck with and Pops. Oh no. Fuck the Raisin Bran.
I about to say, because Raisin Bran's cool, but it's not in the top 5 of all time. I was going to reject that motherfucker.
I like raisins. I like raisins.
Yeah, I hear you. I feel you. I like
raisins
them too.
with milk and cereal.
Yeah, I like them too. I like them
anyway,
too.
give me an Apple Jacks to replace that.
Actually, you're making an argument. Raisin Bran might. Maybe we're sleeping on it.
No.
Nah.
Son,
Listen,
whatever.
I'm about to reject this whole list, except for probably Fruity Pebbles, the only sneaky.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you tripping?
Oh no.
You wildin'. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is good. Apple Jacks. Yeah, Pops and Rice Chex.
All right. See, Trey gonna make an ageist joke at some point in time when I make my list. There's gonna be one cereal in particular that when I say it, he's gonna make an age joke.
Damn, let me start my list over.
Nah.
Let me get Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I see yours. I want the all berries, the all berry crunch, the crunch berries, not the Captain Crunch, the crunch berries.
Okay.
The Apple Jacks,
Okay.
the Fruity Pebbles, and Pops.
All right. What's yours?
Nah, you go ahead.
All right. I got Fruit Loops,
Okay.
Apple Jacks.
All right.
Then I got Honey Nut Cheerios.
Okay.
It's a classic.
Okay.
And it's a classic, and that shit always hits you. You know what I'm saying?
Honey Nut
You
Cheerios,
can never go
and
wrong.
you can run it back a couple
Yes.
Yeah, I think you at least need two
We
bowls
got
of,
Cinnamon
Honey Nut
Toast
Cheerios.
Crunch
Yeah.
and Golden Grams.
What the fuck?
Golden Grams. Nah, it was a small period
Because it
in
was
my
either
life.
Golden Grams
Oh,
or
cinnamon-
Smacks.
nah,
or
nah.
Smacks. Them Smacks.
Oh,
Or Golden Crisp.
No.
All right, so what was better, Smacks or Golden Crisp?
Smack.
The frog or the bear?
No, Golden Crisp.
Golden Crisp was the bear, Smacks was the frog.
All right, listen.
Oh, hold on. I think I got them mixed up.
For me, I say Cookie Crisp.
Oh, yo, stop playing. Look, all right, I gotta go after you.
You got talking to the mic.
Cookie Crisp, definitely
right.
in the top 5. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
Definitely Cookie Crisp.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, that's in
How we
my
gonna
5.
start that off?
Yeah, okay.
I feel like I ate a lot of cereal. I'ma really put y'all niggas on something, you feel me? And this slightly come from being broke, you feel me? No bullshit.
Right.
Now you know how they got Frosted Flakes, right?
Right.
Kellogg's Jones. No, nigga. You
What?
gotta go to Save-A-Lot. They got Frosty with a Y.
Nah, they got the extra frosting
Listen,
on there. I know what
Them
you
joints
talking about.
right there,
Yeah.
exclusive.
Nah,
You
I
gotta
had
get the
them
joints
shits.
with in the bag, yo.
Yeah, in
The
the bag.
frosty
shit, yeah.
flakes.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I know what you're talking about.
That's
Yeah.
that's a top 5 joint.
All
And
right.
and you gotta drop an ice cube in it.
Oh yeah, he just
No
put us onto
bullshit.
the Ice Cube game.
Nigga struggle.
Yeah, nah, the Ice Cube game sounds lit, yo. I'm
Definitely-
fucking with it.
You definitely gotta drop an ice cube in there.
All right, so top 5. I'm gonna fuck it up a little bit.
Oh, that's only 2.
Oh damn,
Yeah, I only gave you 2 joints.
damn,
Hold on, I'm fucking y'all up right now.
damn. Why is
You
2
feel me?
felt strong? Yo?
'Cause
Why
they
is 2?
is.
Yeah,
'Cause they is.
yeah.
You feel me?
Cookie
Alright,
Crisp.
Number 3.
With the frosties.
Number 3. Number 3 is where I stumble at. Because my number 3 is gonna shape my number 4, you feel me?
I
Okay.
was gonna say both of them.
No, yeah, but I need to make sure I'm thinking this through.
Okay.
You feel me? I gotta make sure I'm thinking this through. I definitely gotta say Fruity Pebbles for me.
Yeah.
Fruity Pebbles for me is a good joint.
Yeah.
You feel
Pebbles,
me?
I think is in
Fruity
every,
Pebbles is a good
especially
joint.
90s babies. We definitely love Fruity Pebbles. I don't know about.
Here we go.
Actually,
Here we go.
actually,
Bullshit.
hold on. Can I sub out Fruity Pebbles
What?
for the original tricks?
Oh
You
my
feel me?
god.
Can I sub out Fruity Pebbles for the original
man.
tricks?
Can you could put both.
No.
Yeah.
No. I need the original Twix.
Nah, the
I
trick-
mean
the
the
trick-
original tricks, bro.
The tricks,
That
okay.
gotta be there, bro.
Yeah.
Nah,
gotta
tricks
be
is
there.
definitely there. Yeah.
That
alright.
gotta be
Damn,
there. You
yo.
feel me?
Yeah.
That was a great joint.
Can I get a 1A and 1B in my top 5?
That was
Oh
a
man,
great
niggas
joint.
is fucking up the rules. Look, let him finish his 5 because you got another 5 to go with, but it's a little slightly different.
That was a good joint. You feel me? I'm gonna say number 4. I gotta go with Cocoa Puffs.
Oh, okay, Cocoa Puffs.
I gotta go with Cocoa Puffs.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Only because you can crush the milk after you cook. But you gotta listen. The key to the Cocoa Puffs is you gotta let it sit for a little bit. And they're just a little bit soggy. You feel me?
Okay.
And fuck them joints up. You hear me?
You ain't even got to chew 'em
Yeah.
straight.
That was a good segue. I'm gonna let
Yeah.
you finish your list, but you
feel
made a
me?
good segue
You
right
feel
there.
me?
Yeah.
That's a great 4 right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, that's a
hold
great
on.
4.
Let me run back the 4 real quick.
All right.
Cocoa Crisp, right?
Uh-huh.
What was number 2?
You got Cookie Crisp.
I got Cookie Crisp. My bad. I got Cookie
You got
Crisp.
Frosties.
I got okay.
Tricks.
Actually, hold on. Wait. Let me make a revision real quick. Cause the Frosties, everybody not gonna know about the Frosties
Alright,
because
so you
Save-A-Lot is not everywhere. You feel me? That was something personal to me, so I'm gonna take that out real quick.
Okay, okay.
You feel me? I'm gonna take that out, and I'm gonna replace my number 2. Well, even though it's not in order, I'm gonna throw in Honey Bunches of Oats, right? But listen, the Jones, I don't like almonds and shit. So not the Jones with the almonds, the 10 box. You feel me? That's just straight granola Jones in there. You feel me? Yeah.
Okay.
Honey Bunches of Oats.
That was
that
a
could sit
sneaky
there.
pick because that shit
could
is
sit
good.
there 'cause that's a
That
great
shit is
joint.
good.
I ain't never had.
And
That shit is
listen,
good.
and you can run it back a couple times. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
You can run it back. Real shit. Like how my man said the Honey Nut Cheerios. You feel me? And for my what was number 3? Number 3 was Tricks, the originals.
The originals.
The originals. What was number 4?
Then he
Number
went with
4
the
was,
Cocoa Puffs.
The
Cocoa
Cocoa Puffs. You feel me? And then number 5. Number 5, I'ma say, damn, this a good joint, but I'ma say, damn, cause I need a great cereal, bro. Y'all ever heard of French Toast Crunch?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, That's
Okay.
crazy. All right, you pulled them out. You
The
got
French
that.
toast crunch.
You got
was
that.
A great.
Yeah, French toast
joint,
crunch
bro.
is definitely that. Yeah.
French toast
They
crunch.
need to
is
bring that
crack,
back.
All right,
bro.
so which cereal makes the best milk?
Definitely.
Because I don't even like to drink milk. Like
Right.
I don't like that. I'll never pour a cup of milk and just drink it just to drink it. But when the cereal is in the milk and it sits in there, like you said, and the flavors go in that motherfucker, I'll drink that milk.
Count Chocula.
Count Chocolate got the best milk.
Count Chocolate milk sneaky.
What about you, Dre?
It would definitely be the French toast crunch or the cinnamon toast crunch. The French toast crunch or the cocoa puff milk. Cocoa puff milk.
Even though I didn't have Fruity Pebbles in my top 5 cereals all the time,
Fruity
Pebbles
milk,
milk is one of my favorite milks.
smack.
You know what I'm
Fruity
saying?
Pebbles milk definitely good as shit.
Motherfucking yeah. What other
Real
milk
good
is
at night.
good? Motherfucking
Sensation.
Fruit Loop milk good.
Yeah, Fruit Loop milk. Yeah, Fruit Loop milk and Fruity Pebbles milk on the same level. Almost
Yo,
like,
you funny as shit.
All right.
You nigga, cause I'm gonna explain this. I'm a very mindset person. Once I got my mindset on something, that's what I'm trying to do. It's not too many people that convince me besides maybe these two niggas here, right? So I wake up this morning, I have IHOP on my mind.
That's
feel me?
all he was
Okay.
talking about.
You
was
feel me?
some
Okay.
IHOP.
I wanted fucking IHOP. I wanted my steak and cheese omelet with my strawberry cheesecake
Yeah,
pancake.
he
feel
was
me?
definitely on that.
That's all
And
he was talking about.
this nigga Menace wakes up and go to this place called Egg Slut. I don't know where I heard it from. I heard about it somewhere before. And he gets back and he got this biscuit and this sandwich and it's looking good. Then he got another box of donut from Donut Man and it filled with strawberry. I'm like, hold up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I can make this left turn. You feel me? Like, so me and Sam go to the
Ho.
What?
Before you start getting explained into the story, let me tell you how I had to argue with this nigga for like 30 minutes to
Right,
get
right.
there though. You feel me?
Because he
I had
was
to-
not
yeah,
letting
he
this
wasn't trying
IHOP
to
fight
budge.
go.
That's all he was talking about was IHOP. Listen, he looked up IHOP and all that. That joint was some bullshit. You feel me? We in California, nigga. Oh. You can edit that out, right?
What?
Nah.
We is in California.
We is in California.
I'm cooked. Anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah, man, I had to argue with this nigga, you feel me? I had a fucking roadblock real quick. I'm high as shit, but regardless, I had to argue with this nigga for like 30 minutes, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Just
alright,
for him to get
anyway.
the one to go there. Then we get there and shit, he geeked up, you feel me? Oh, this joint, you can scramble the eggs, you
Yeah.
can blah, blah, blah.
All right.
Yeah,
So
nigga.
my thing, I don't like the eggs with the yolk in the middle and you bust it. I don't like that. You feel me? But if you could get an egg sandwich and you scramble the egg, yo. Anyway, we go to the Egg Slut and we in the market or whatever. We order our shit.
Yeah.
We get back, and when I think this thing was a missile, it was that, yo, like, yeah. So that was a good left on me, god damn it. And that shit was good. Egg Slut, Donut Man, the Grand General Market. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Menace for the suggestion. Shout out to Sam for arguing me down.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas get the trophies.
And this other joint called And Waffle, we gotta check that out. They got the Cajun chicken waffle sandwich.
Let's go.
slide
And
tomorrow.
waffle, yeah, definitely.
Wake up early
All
tomorrow.
right, so we will be back with another episode next week. If you want to listen to more, go to kjandchill.com. Even though the little outro music that I'm going to play is going to tell you the same thing.
Okay.
Until next time. I have to do it, yo. I have to do the sign off, yo. You know what I'm saying? Until next time, it's 420 somewhere.
Nigga just sounded like he just signed off Channel 9 News. It's 420 somewhere, people. Thank you.
Boys.
All right.
And we out.